All right, yeah. Party man Twamps up in here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got something to say that's going to be different from what everybody else is saying, all right? God has been working on me, whether I wanted him to or not, you know what I'm saying? And I was recently watching a recent interview with Waka Flocka, and this changed me. He says, when God is working on you, you have to change your life, all right? Man, that weighed real heavy on me because I don't think I am or have been ready to change my life because I love the streets. I love the energy of the streets. I love the hustle. I love the intensity. I love the danger. I love the excitement of the streets. You know, my mom raised me to be a good dude. You know what I'm saying? My mom raised me to respect women and, respect teachers, respect authority. But I grew up in Cali, you know what I'm saying, LA County. So I grew up in the city of LA, in South Central. Then my mom moved me to what she thought was the suburbs, but she really moved me from a major Crip gang into a blood gang, you know. And to survive in Cali, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger in high school, it was you had to join. You was either civilian, but if you look like you play a sport, you can't be no civilian, all right? So what I'm trying to say is God has broken me down. Like, I'm good at music. I think I got some of the best music that's out right now, like worldly music, because I done bounced at trap clubs. I done been in hella like fights. I done been in shootouts, but when that's not happening, I'm sitting there in the club watching some of the coolest people in America dance and see how they get down. So I've been watching that for years. So I know I've been making music that's gonna make that ass shake. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's some of the problem right there. Is I like making music to make that ass shake. You know, I like to fight. I only like to shoot. I don't like the guns that much. I don't mind. I use them to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? You mess with me and mine. You know what I'm saying? And you come an intruder, your ass will get blasted. But other than that, I'm not really pushing that narrative. You know, and that's what I'm trying to say. The thing is, a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are hurting, and they don't know how to fix themselves. And I think God has blessed me with some tips on how to make that happen, or how to fix yourself. Okay, one thing is, like, we're hurting, and right now we're really hurting in a situation with our black relationships. So I don't want to say just black, but the majority of the problems that's happening is happening to black people, and I'm black, and I'm sick of it. But I don't like to exclude anybody. Nobody. I realize in God making me over that nobody likes to be excluded. And a lot of these problems are like as a whole. But individually, there really ain't no problem. You know, individuals don't really have that race problem, you know, for the most part. So let me get on the hill. Like, talk about address some issues. We're not getting along. Women and men are not getting along, okay? And this is one of the biggest problems that nobody's saying, that nobody's sharing, but I realize through trials and tribulations, okay? The reason why men and women aren't getting along is because we don't know how to get along, okay? I've been married twice, and me and my first wife, she slammed me through child support. She stole my son from me. And I'm speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that's not no hoopla. But in doing that, we both came from single moms, and she never knew her daddy, and I see my daddy was in and out of my life, and that's major. I hate to say this, I love my mom, but my mom kept my father from me, and she made it kind of seem like he was a deadbeat and he was this and that, which that ain't the truth, okay? So I'm not and right now, we're hearing men ain't shit and women ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we don't know. And to make it worse, we don't know, coming from being in slavery and then freed from slavery, and then also, we forced to work and stuff, and then the black man's in the home, and then also he's not in the home, and then you got child support, or, food stamps and stuff that says, we'll give you everything, you just got to kick the man out that you love. You cannot deal with the man you love. That's the only rule. There's other rules, but that's the main rule in getting money from the county for survival. But here's the thing: after my divorce and stuff, I dated a lot. I dated a lot of women, and I was trying to get married again, but I was trying to not make the same mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, after dating my wife, I've had to go through narcissistic abuse rehab, okay? So, there's no diagnosis on my exes, but I know that after dealing with them, and I went to therapy, I realized that I had to go to a narcissistic detox. And that took a minute. And I realized I'm a very confident, very macho dude, but I realized that narcissistic behavior was just chipping away at me. And I didn't really see it because I'm a strong dude, but that's what was happening. So when I was dating women, I dated women who didn't have their fathers, didn't know their fathers. And then I dated women who knew their fathers and grew up. Now, when I got married to my first wife, one of the things, I was young and trying to start a family, and also the biggest thing is I was like, I'm not going to get divorced, and I'm not going to be in the courts. I'm not going to do any behavior in my life to get me in the courts, And when dating her, we was like 20, 19. She was 19, I think. I was 20. When I realized I was going to marry her, because I saw her taking care of her younger nieces and nephews, and I was like, I like the way she take care of children. I think she can help keep, I think we can be a good clique, a good strong family, Not the case. Found out real quick, in a real way, that girls taking care of younger children does not translate into taking care of and having a good marriage, okay? Because what it is she she learned from her mom how to take care of kids, so she does it well. But what she didn't learn from her mom is how to get along with a man, how to keep a man. Okay? Now, I'm not going to just come down on women because, a lot of people come down on women, but it's the men's issue also. But I'm going to tell you where I learned as a man where I did not know how to take care of a family. And it happened when I worked at different group homes. I worked at mentally disabled group homes. I worked at youth group homes. And working at a group home, you got to simulate a family, simulate family things. So my manager, I was in charge of 3 clients during the weekend, and I had another coworker who was in charge of 3 clients. So 6 together, 3 and 3, and we had to simulate a family situation. So not me and not the coworker, but as far as the lifestyle. And what was that? The facility was a house, so every other day I had to water the lawn. I never lived in a house before. I only lived in apartments. I had to water the lawn, had to have the meals cooked and prepared at a certain time. Now, this is foreign to me because, my mom's a single mom. I'm either making the food or she is, but we get dinner at 8 sometimes, 9 p.m., but I got to have dinner, all the meals done by 5 or 6 p.m. I don't know how to do this. And then all of a sudden I realized, and I was married at the time, I realized that I don't, and then also we had to take the clients out for a Saturday event, whether it's the movies, go-karts. We had to do something. They had to have some kind of entertainment on the weekend. Now, let me tell you something. My mom was a teacher, but we grew up broke. A lot of times, teachers don't get paid year-round. You know what I'm saying? So especially during the summer, when it's time to have fun, no fun being had. We're barely, because teachers don't work, we're barely trying to feed ourselves during that. And, when my mom moved me, she moved me to a rich school. There was other black people there. None of us really rich, but we was around rich people. So there was every weekend, hey, let's do this. We did that. We're going to go here. And I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm like, yeah, we got a plan, but I ain't going nowhere. And the thing is, I did not know how to take care of these things. So, I'm starting making a lot of videos, and it's not about me no more. It's about God, and God has blessed me with love and healing. Now, real quick, society's about money, okay? I'm trying to make this quick. I need y'all's help because I'm going to start talking about God. And when you do that, social media don't like it, the government don't like it. Nobody really likes when you're talking about God right now. Everyone's trying to suppress that, but God has broke me down. I don't care if I live or die. No, I care if I live, but I'm ready to, whatever happens in me representing God, I accept that. Because in the last 2 years, I've almost died. And let me tell you something. One serious thing. You can go back and look in any book, any scripture. God don't like cowards. Okay? And right now, there's a lot of coward preachers. You know what I'm saying? That when you talk about standing yourself up, we got cops killing innocent civilians and everybody going to church looking for that healing. And then if you got a minister talking about, oh, we need to let it slide and look past and turn. God don't like no cowards. If you look at when God was talking to his chosen people after Moses parted the great seas, God was like, okay, look, go take that land. This is your land. They were like, ooh, we don't know. God was like, go take that land. Finally, he got to the land of the Amorites. He was like, go take your land. This is your land from the Amorites. And they was like, ooh, God, they're giants. We're scared. Yo, if you go back and I think it's the second book, it's like a Leviticus or Numbers, I ain't no minister, but I'm trying, what I'm saying? But if you go back, because I read it, because I was trying to figure out, because I don't really got no fear. And I worked on that. But God, when they was like, oh, we're scared, he's like, you defied me for the last time. You've been a coward for the last time. And the wrath and the curse that God put on his chosen people, oh my God. Let me tell you something. You might make your mom mad, you might make your dad mad. But before God brought Jesus, to sacrifice his life, God's wrath and God's anger was scary. He was done with us, donezo. And also it talks about, I think it's John, he says, if you have fear, you have no faith. Okay? We're going to be doing some healing. I'm talking about a lot of different topics. And love is the most powerful thing. Okay? Love is the most powerful thing. All right? What I mean by love is people hurt other people because they didn't get no love. People hurt other people because you're trying to steal everything I love. All these gangsters and stuff, all this hard stuff is these dudes doing bad crime. It all comes down to when they was a baby or when they was young and they didn't get no love or love is the foundation. All right. Now look, me talking about this, I need some financial stability. All right. Me put myself out there. So cash at me. Get me out the matrix so I can speak more truth. Because right now, the more I have to try to work at a job where somebody ain't aligned with God, it's just really been a real tough situation. Cash App me. Cash App is SEFDG. 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 Cash App me if you like what I'm saying. Because I want to say more, but I do need that support. SEFDG. Cash App me at SEFDG. Take me out the matrix. So I can say more because I want to. Because I'm fed up. Like, I'll have wars online on social media, and you got real negative people really saying the most stuff, and you can say something positive about God, and here come 10 to 20 real negative people. You can say something about behaviors that go against God, but right now, the Western society is supporting it. So when you talk about it, you got a lot of negative people coming out there talking shit, and I'll be slaying them and stuff, and right in the middle of me slaying them, I'll get Facebook has just suspended you, or you're getting suspended because you said something that's bullying. And I'm not saying nothing bullying. I'm talking like, why do we go to church if we're going to be cool with the way society is right now? You see what I'm saying? Why I need that cash out? Because right now it's like the biggest question I got is why we go to church every Sunday, why we go to our religious situations, and we have to accept the way the world is pushing everything against the Bible. Bible says, we want you to be courageous. All of a sudden now everybody's being weak and being passive aggressive and just being some pussy niggas. And this is why I'm not no preacher, because I do run the streets, And I've never like no coward talking preacher. I love God, but you might not you might not see me kicking with niggas to go to church a lot. Because one thing I learned in the streets and everything is if you act like a punk nigga, you're going to get tested that way. And right now, all these people talking about they got down with God, they're going to church every day, they coming out like some punks, like some busters. And God ain't no punk, and I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. So I ain't no preacher, but I'm going to talk for God, but I bang for God. God is my OG because he done saved me a lot. He done saved me so much, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I really doing in these streets? Because when it comes down to it, I'm asking for God to save me again, and he does. He don't save everybody. Okay, so I'm putting it out there. I'm Party Man Twamps, but it's about God. Like, if you want to look it up. Also, go to moneyquiz-.com. That's a new website, moneyquiz-.com. Okay, this is my website, and I'm trying to make it as a cool website for everybody I go to. Like, I'm just working on it right now. We got a quiz game every day called Collective Finance, where everybody puts $1 in to play the quiz, and whoever wins half the pot. This is gonna be every day. I got another webpage that says cool as F. Cool, you know, try not to cuss because I represent God, but it's cool AF. All right, and that's just if you think you a cool dude and got some cool videos, you cool or your posse cool, go ahead and send it, inbox it to moneyquiz at Gmail. moneyquiz at gmail.com. Let me get these videos so I can upload it because people want to see cool things. You know, right? Another thing in the Western society is like they trying to push dorky shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired and I'm sick and tired of these dorks up here thinking they're running things and trying to crack these dorky jokes. I worked at a job and the dude fired me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we got together and we had stuff in the morning, but he cracked these dorky lame jokes. Everybody surrounding him would laugh at him. I just would go to the register and do my thing and help the customers and clients while he tell his lame jokes. And he saw I couldn't laugh at his dorky jokes. And he fired me for it, you know what I'm saying? And that America has a history of if you don't like dorky shit, then you're going to get fired. You know what I'm saying? America, there's another history. There's some jobs where if you don't sleep with another man, you ain't going to get that job. Okay? And I'm sick of this shit. So right now, cash at me, take me out the matrix so I can tell more truth. SCFDG. Cash out me, SCFDG. Whether it's 25 cents, $1, whether it's $50, what's like, you know what, $100, young bull. You know what I'm saying? Go run with it. You know, help me help y'all. Because things got to change and ain't nothing changed. And when I'm looking at other older leaders or more people more established, it's that coward. And I ain't coward. That's the one difference. One is I'm about love. I ain't no coward. And 3 is I'm ready to do some healing. We got to start talking about healing. So I'm going to start shooting short videos. I try not to be long-winded. You know, that's just but a lot of things got to make some changes. So that's what it is. Party Man Twamps. Cash App is SethDG. Hit that up. You know, I'm on Instagram, Party Man Twamps. YouTube, Party Man Twamps. I'm also going to have a page on moneyquiz-.com. It's going to be moneyquiz-.com/partyman-twamps. It's not there yet, but we working about to make some change. So get with it. Tell your homies, tune in because we're going to talk about healing. Like everybody's talking about my music.